Golf courses in England are opening up next week, which is brilliant news. Yeah, come on. This means only one thing. I need to get myself ready so we can go back out onto the course and get loads of cool content for you. So in today's video, I'm going to be doing a little bit of a challenge just to get feelers out there ready for next week. Let's go. This is Nick Does Golf. Hey golfers, and welcome back to Nick Does Golf. Great to have you here for this one. If you are new here, make sure that you hit the subscribe button down below. Today we're going to be doing a little bit of a challenge, a little bit of work on my putting because the weather outside is very, very miserable. Take a look at this. It's dark, it's dingy, it's raining. But with the great news that courses in England are reopening next week, we need to start getting ready. We're going to do a little bit of putting practice in the living room using this very, very cool piece of technology, which is perfect for making your putting more effective. So I've jumped across to the living room and we're going to be using the PUTTOUT putting mat and the pressure putt trainer. Very big mouthful that was. I've laid it all out now. Take a look at this. So there is the PUTTOUT mat there. There's 6 feet worth of putts that we can do from there. Nice and smooth. Okay, and then from there we've got the PUTTOUT trainer. So this is pressurized putts. The blue section right here is representative of the hole, and then that little hole there is where the ball can stick if it is a very smooth putt on the right line with good pace. So there's a couple of games that you can play with this, whether you are trying to improve your putting stroke or it's to make yourself feel a bit more pressure when you're actually over the ball to help you get into that setting when you're actually on the golf course. So the first game that I'm going to do, I'm going to have 25 putts at that target. Now, whether it goes into the blue part and goes up the ramp, that is classed as a made putt because it's on the right line and it's hit with the correct pace. If it goes into the blue section and finishes in the hole up the ramp, that is called a smooth putt and is pretty much the perfect putt. So I'm going to hit these all from 6 feet and see how we get on. So let's get stuck in and I'm going to count exactly how many putts I make. Let's go. Haven't quite got the pace yet. I think I need to be hitting it slightly lighter, don't you? Let's try. That was in. That was in. That was definitely in. one putt left. All the putts have been really, really good. It's just the pace has beaten it, or it hasn't been enough to get it in the hole at the back. Got one putt left. Let's see if we can get it and hold it at the back of this. Nope, didn't manage to do that, but a good sign was that all the putts went past that blue thing, up the ramp and back, so they're all a good pace. I never left one short. However, I didn't manage to get it to plug in that training aid over there, which unfortunately would have been nice, but nevertheless, really good putts. Pleased with that. So going to have a little bit of a breather, then we're going to move on to the next drill, which is hitting putts from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6 feet, see how many points we can get. So the golf ball is set up here at 1 feet away from the hole. If it goes into the blue part and doesn't go into this hole here, it's classed as 1 point, it's classed as a made putt. If it goes up the ramp and sticks, that is 3 points. We're going to do this all the way through from 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6 feet to see how many points we can rack up all together. This is going to be a lot of fun. Let's give it a go. I've never actually been so nervous over a 1 foot putt before. Well, it's a point. That was literally in. This is harder than it looks now. So 6 points in total. Every single putt would have gone in, which is a good sign. Need to work a little bit more on the pace, but generally I go for hitting the putt firmer than I would just trying to dribble it in. I don't like doing that because chances are you're going to leave it short, and 100% of those putts don't go in. So there's a lot of positives to take from using this training aid. One, the mat is very, very smooth, which is good. It doesn't break off or anything like that. Also, it's got the lines on the actual mat itself, which is good. Alignment is so important for your putting, so you need to make sure that everything's aligned. You can make sure that everything is lined up perfectly to hit the great putt that you need. Because if you're not lined up properly, chances are it's never going to go in. Also, in terms of your pace putting, it's great because obviously you can see how far that your putt would have gone past, because it goes up the ramp and then comes back down. So that distance that it rolls back is basically the distance of how far it would have gone past if it had missed. This is a good thing, especially if you are struggling with your pace putting. So overall, my thoughts are this is a very, very good training aid to use, especially if you are in lockdown, which we seem to be in all the time at the moment. Nothing ever seems to be going right at the moment for 2020, but hopefully next year is going to be so much more positive. So make sure that you purchase something like this. It's a very, very good training aid that you need to have if you want to improve your putting. Golfers, if you've enjoyed that, make sure you check out some of my other videos over on my channel, Nick Does Golf. Hit the subscribe button if you haven't done so already. I'd really, really appreciate that. Also, give this video a like and drop a comment. Let me know if you have got this specific training aid, or you've got something very, very similar which you think helps you a hell of a lot. Guys, make sure you check out my social media platforms on Instagram, Twitter and TikTok so you can keep up to date with everything that I'm doing. Thanks very much for watching, and see you all on the next video.